Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today I'm going to show you how you can use CreataPBX and CreataCRM for your field agents. So that means you can actually allow your people to work anywhere on your device. Now, obviously, a lot of your sales or field agencies are used to this little box with a phone and so forth. But when on the road, they have to, it'll be best optimized, and knowing that the costs and transport is very expensive these days, and going between A and B is quite costly because obviously the traffic and many other issues with that. So what we're going to do is that we're going to show you the freedom for a user when they're actually on the road. They can grab any of the devices, because as you can see, they can have a mobile phone, tablets, a PC, Mac, any type of device. And obviously these days everyone has a hybrid of different devices for their business. So what we're going to do is show you how when people go to meetings, they can hop into Creator and go on the road and access other clients. Now I'm inside Creator, and actually I've got a meeting here in Creator. Now we do sync to Office 365, so I could have arranged a meeting on my mobile phone and it's synced back into here. So I've got a beautiful calendar in here that has a nice agenda for me, that I've got a meeting between 1:30 and 5 o'clock, and it's in the morning at the moment. So I'm just going to go to that contact here which I'm having a meeting with, and I'm going to actually go through and find out where that person is. Now at the moment it's in Riverston in here, and I want to actually organize a meeting. Now with the Creator combining all the systems together is that we can actually call that person, and so inside Creator we can actually go into our phone hub and we're connected to our extension. Now I'm going to explain a bit more about this. So this is my phone that I actually dial through. Now that's great with Creator because you can dial through different extensions, and I'll go through that very shortly. But now what I want to do is I'm going to actually have a meeting at 1:30 at Riverston, and we're having a meeting with Reese Harper, and it's got a map here. But what I can do is I can plan my day. So what I can do is I go to the map section over here inside of Creator, and I can drag and drop where I'm having the meeting here. So I'm just going to go to all the way up here and drag it across the Schofields and up the line to Riverston here. So I'm going to actually want to scan the radius of all my clients in the database at about 5k radius. So what I do is I click on 5k kilometers radius, and I'm just going to click on search, and that will search all the clients in 5k radius. Now that helps you where you can actually click on the clients. So if I click on that client, I can have a hyperlink and I click on that person to make a phone call. So let's see, if I simply go and call that person, I can just simply click on this person and dial that phone number. Now that feature itself is extremely powerful, so you can actually have better intelligence to actually, when you have meetings, you can organize people around you. Now, have you had an experience where you've gone to a meeting and the person's cancelled on you just at the last moment? Now, we've all had that experience. Now, let's say the thing that we have beforehand is that you've just gone to the meeting, the person's cancelled. Now, what you can actually do is do that same thing where you can look up those clients inside of Creator, and you can choose a device you can call from, and I'll show you how you do that. So I'm back at Maps again. I'm just going to click on 5k. Now the extra thing I can do here is not just show it, but I can search all the contacts, and click on this and it will search those contacts and list those contacts that are needed. Now that would therefore show you the closest to the furthest by the distance that they have calculated from your current location, which is fantastic. So that means I've got all these people that I can call, so I can click on database partners and click through to that person and dial that person out in this section over here. So that means that it will then click on the people and the contacts and dial them through. So I'll show you how you do that. So say if I'm actually on site and I'm having a laptop. Now at the moment when I dial through, I can actually dial through my phone landline, but say if I change to my PC and on the road, I want to make a dial out through my web page. So you just click on that and we can actually connect to a soft phone in here. So I can actually change this to, for example, phone hard 1001, which is my PC, and that can dial through that, and I'll show you how this works. So when I click on dial, call, I have a little section here that I can answer and it will dial through that phone number and call that number here, and it will start logging. So as you dial through that number here, you can then start logging the phone call and trying to arrange a meeting with the client. So all this is on your web browser on a PC, calling through an extension, and this gets logged. So that makes it flexible for you to call on any device and dial through that. So I'm just going to hang this call up and see I can actually hang the call up in the web browser. So I'm using a soft phone dialing through the web browser through an extension. So that allows you to have all these different devices. You can work at home, you can work on your mobile phones and all these different areas here, and you can actually search contacts in the database and then actually call them on any device. So as you can see, it's quite easy to work on any of these devices, and you can actually organize your day. If a person cancels, you can look up people in the database that's close to that particular appointment and then call them up, and you can arrange a meeting or just even drop by. So that gives you the smarter working arrangements, where obviously it's very, very tough to travel in this neighborhood. You can actually optimize your best time by dropping to people, calling them up, and actually, or just simply going through and calling people in a general location to optimize your meeting and your travel arrangements. So I hope that really helps you with Creata and the PBX system. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thanks.